right about now. Let's see. Where is my channel link? Oh, here it is. This is my channel, guys. See, go to playlist and watch the Academy series. Start with level 1, work your way up to level 7. Otherwise, it's gonna be all jargon for you. The first 2 are pretty long though, but you know, that's my favorite method, pattern formation, so I took my time there. And if you have any questions, I'm here. I will respond as soon as possible. See what's going on. New ideas. Cool. Let's watch. An inverted head and shoulders. Well, I think we were saying that, right? This could become an inverted head and shoulders. This guy might be right, you know? Look, I think I've drawn that out. Do you trade full time? I used to go to the toilet and trade a lot on my mobile, and it was quite distracting. I can imagine. I trade full time, yes, and I do not do it daily. Well, it's almost daily, but if I do not find any safe spot to enter on Bitcoin, then I'll be heading to the forex market. I like the Euro USD, since I live in Europe and I know a lot about the fundamentals here. So that's one of the one of the most markets that I'm trading in. As you can see, Euro is pretty. It's a sinking ship, if you ask me. So I only trade when it's safe or a low risk reward position, just like that one from here and from there. Right, these are safe spots to enter. I mean, if you enter here, let's see, if you would have entered here, well, it's still possible if you have a not too high leverage. I mean, if you would have, that would have been, let's see, hello, this thing wicked up 8%, so well, I guess you'll get triggered if you got 10x, right? Your stop loss will be triggered, or worst case scenario, you'll get liquidated. What's the point of trading more than one market? I traded BTC, alt, forex, stocks, and I found I didn't do any better, if not worse, than trading BTC, and it's too much information and lose sight of what market is doing, and it's too much information to handle and do well. Well, that's why. I understand what you're saying, actually. That's I had that problem at the beginning, and once you gain experience, you'll be consistent with your technical analysis. That's why I've been creating the Academy series. So as you can see, I always start with my technicals. I always do fundamentals later. Um, Once you have a system, you can do this in any market, except penny stocks and altcoins, and some high volume stocks. You could do this. Will this style of analysis also work? And the bigger the volume and larger the history, the more accurate actually. So make sure you have a system and that you're always using it at the same way and stay consistent with it. Look at like this Euro USD. I've done exact the same thing as I do in Bitcoin. And I do not care about fundamentals. A little bit, just a little bit. Only after I'm done with my technical analysis. Then I'm gonna look for fundamentals. Like on this case, I already knew that the ECB, the European Central Banks, that they were doing quantitative easing, the fancy word of money printing. And, well, look what happened. That could be a reason. I'm not saying it's the reason, but it's definitely a big factor, And, well, not to mention the European leaders, but let's not talk about that. I don't wanna break any terms or condition on this platform, so that's why I do not do fundamentals on live stream, because it's so easy to get striked. I mean, they call themselves a public forum, but I got my doubts. I mean, they're acting pretty much like publisher instead of a public forum, so I don't know. So I'm not gonna waste any more breath on that. I don't want to get striked or anything. But as you can see, just stay true to your technical analysis. And if you wanna learn my style, go to my YouTube, and you can do that to these kind of markets. I am going to make ME2 and ME1 focused, more concentrated on different or more niche markets like the forex, right? Perhaps I'm gonna release a ME2 and 1 for forex and for crypto and for stocks. That's something it's gonna take time. So no, it doesn't have to be that complicated, as long as you're consistent. I can show you. Let's take another, I don't know, GBP USD. Oh, sorry, British pound USD. Let's look at that. What I would do: go to the largest time frame, connect the highest points, like that. Actually, I'm doing really quick now. Make this red. Make this a bit bigger. Let's not. And let's extend this. And then connect this to there. That's it. Is it that complicated to you? I mean, come on. That's it. Draw in your trend waves. Right? You always have to do this, otherwise you won't have a clear vision of what the trends are. Alright, found support here. confirm the first resistance up here, which this beautiful pattern emerged. And this is not ready yet, as I can see. This is going to break up to the upside. I'm pretty sure about that. Just like that. You know? You might be like, what? What are you talking about? Brexit just happened. British pound is gonna collapse. Ha! You're very wrong. If you think that's the thing. If you think that's going to happen. I think more like this is going to happen, something like that. Let's see, let's extrapolate the target, potential target. So when you see me doing this, do you have a feeling it's complicated? That you can do this to any market? That it's, you know, that you lose sight of what's going on? I don't, because I'm consistent. And I have this system, right? I'm always doing my steps. First, drawing this, reconnecting the support, the tops. So we have an obvious resistance. Connecting the bottoms, so we got an obvious support, and that's it. That's it. Right? I mean, how fast did I do that? What's the time? I think I did that in less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes. This is how I did with Bitcoin. This is how. With draw projected lines, why not also draw predicted support and resistance lines for upward trajectory? Yeah, I do that. I do that also. Definitely. But I just that was just a quick example. I mean, this is always the first step that I do. Go to bigger time frame. Let's see what the big picture is, and then we go into a smaller time frame, and then let's try figure out what these patterns are. Like I've stated, I call this the alpha pattern. That's why I created the system pattern formation levels. And I call this the alpha pattern. And everything within this pattern, on this huge time frame, I call the beta pattern. And let me show you. Let's go to a bit shorter time frame. So, and the point is, don't, what I did here, always do this, like connect these points. Don't be like, oh, wait a minute, but it's, sorry. Like I said, stay consistent. Don't keep changing your pattern. This is the pattern. That this thing is not connected, that means there's something up. So, what was I saying? Right, this is pretty resounding to me. So let's go look for the beta pattern. Oh yeah, that was what I was saying. Don't change this. All of a sudden I remembered. Do not ever, once you've connected this, don't be like, oh wait, this thing here, what's up with that? Don't do this. Don't. Just keep it there. Otherwise, then people are going to be right who are saying this is the technical analysis is a self-fulfilling prophecy because you keep changing it, right? So stay true. There, that's our system. And then the next step, what I would do is diving into shorter time frames. Connect this really quick. Let's see. This was obviously a. What was this? This looks like an ascending channel or a rising wedge, right? Something like that. Right? It reversed here. never reached the top, so it has to go down. And this thing might go down here. Right, this thing could actually let's make this a bit more accurate. That. That. Does the dump GBP British pound USD affect me? No. This is gonna go up again. Not anytime soon, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna go up again. This might find. Wait a minute. Let's wait. We had our first confirmation of resistance there, and this is our first confirmation of our support. So this thing has to, yeah, like I said, this thing has to retest the resistance. It might go like this actually. Look at that. Alright, this thing could actually go down, but I think it's gonna retest the resistance. Oh no! Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, guys? Hello, hello. Did my mic just shut off? God dang it. Hello, hello. It's not that hard, right? Hello? Please say something if you can hear me. I might start up. Hello, hello. That's why, guys, watch my Academy series and master it. Become better than I am.